Good morning, good morning. It's going on 10 to 8 from Central California. It's a very crisp, sunny day. We've got frost on the grass, so that's good. Killed the bugs. And all just very happy about everything. So here I want to share with you my Roxy's Journal of Stitchery Volume 4, the completed project. So I thought I would do that. So there's my, oh, I'm so funny. Where's my pointer? Well, no. If I would pick up in between, oh, look, I'm gonna use this guy. He's like a poker. Okay, so now this is my, oh, you can't really see. Well, you can kind of see. See this right here? This is what I bought on Etsy to hang it on. And I guess it could have been a little smaller, but I don't know. That's what happened. I guess I didn't measure well. Let's see. Where's the, can you, I hope you can see this. Let me see. I know. Oh, wait, it's right here. I'm going to try this first like that. And then I think I like how it looks with the black, but we'll go like this. See? Okay, so here you go. So this is a wrought iron hanger. I like it. I'll put it in the description where I got it. I wish I would have got smaller, but it had right here it has the opening where you slide it on. What I don't like about this is that then the weight pulls it down, so we had to put some tape on it. So wasn't really fond of that. I think maybe if they were going to do, so this looks like a big hanger like this, see? This will be a very challenging video, I think, because my piece was pretty long. I think it would have been better if it wasn't quite so, I should have got a smaller one. Maybe I'll look for that. But I think it would have been better if this part here was more like on the top or something so that, it just pulls down. So I was a little bit unhappy with that. But here we go. So I decided to put, okay, I'm going to go down here. Can you see pretty well, I think? Let me just mess with you a bit. Seems like, what happened here? How do you do this part? Seems like it's kind of going forward. I might bring it down a little more just so you can see a little better, since it doesn't matter, since we're not gonna, let's go about like that. That's a little better. That way I can see also that I'm in screen. Okay, so what I did was I had a while back, I was just goofing around with a little strip of stuff, and I made like a little teeny snippet roll, but I never actually did anything to it. I just sort of, something's poking me. Why is something poking me? Oh. Okay, this is not good. Look, there's a sticky in here still. Oh my gosh. What did I do, Pam? Ow. Okay, well, I'm going to have to fix that, aren't I? Okay. Yeah, I got to take that pin out somehow. Anyway, so this is it. What I did was I decided to put loops up here with that little snippet roll I made. I used some tags for one of the journals I was working on that I'm going to do another movie on that. I think I'll probably put the journal movie up first, but for some reason I pulled this out. I think I want to get it out of my room because I had it hanging on the wall. So anyway, so I just use those for loops, and I put them, just sewed them on. I backed the back with this lovely vintage, I think it's like, it could even be antique, kind of a flour sack type fabric. It's so pretty. Anyway, so I did that on the back. So here we go. Let's talk about how fun this was. I love this project. I think I could have left more space, like I probably should have, but I didn't. I know I'm deciding that I must have a style. Okay, we're gonna go like that. Here we go. I must have a style because I meant to leave more space like some of the people did, but I didn't. So, okay, so I'll just talk about some of the stuff here. Rachel made me this cute bow. Sent it with one of my orders from her. Isn't that so sweet? So I put it right here on the front. This is an antique medallion thingy I got from some shop on Etsy. I liked it. Let's see. This is some of that fabric Rachel had in her shop not long ago. And it's that blue, and I put a little bit of it on here. It's all gone now, and I don't think she doesn't have any more either. I loved it. This is a vintage perfume button, or antique. well, I love the story about these. They were in the Civil War times. And for America, that's like 50s, I think. The soldiers, the wives would put perfume on these buttons and put them on the inside of the jacket of her husband or boyfriend or whatever it was, send them off to the war, and they would have it there as a reminder. I have this beautiful little, one of these little lingerie clips that I have. I think, I don't know if I have many more. I don't know if I have any like this left. I think I bought the girls' whole thing out a while back. Okay, this is that fabric I think Rachel was talking. No, it's not. Never mind. These are some trims. They went together to make it look like the fabric. But aren't they fun? So, because I remember one of the prompts was trims. So, so all of these like that, right? And I just did a little bit of stitching there. This was one of my dad's metal thingies he had, and I guess it's Asia. It must have been when he was in Korea, the Korean conflict. Okay, so let's go up a little. Where are we at? We're up here. We're gonna go up a little more. Now this will be very interesting. I think I like it now on this part here for this, so I'm gonna do that. Okay, so yeah, I think we're about here. So I got the, one of them was the initial or the monogram. So I did this P, and oh man, let's make a note. I'll remember to put the link in the description where I got the pattern for these. They're really cute. I liked how it looked. So I think I changed a couple little things, but not much. I forget what I don't know what I did. Here's some, these are all pearl buttons, and they're just so gorgeous. Okay, I don't know. Okay, this was a pin that was my mom's, and she always had it in her box, you know, her, what do you call that? Her box, her jewelry box when I was a kid. And I finally asked her what it was all about. And I think there was a stone missing, but I had it repaired a while back. And I asked her what it was about, and she said, what was it? And she said, well, they bought it when they got married to give to my dad's mother. And then, you know, somebody never told me what happened. So I don't know what happened, but something happened between everybody, and they never saw them again. I don't even know them, the family. They're all gone now. I don't know anything about what happened, but she never gave it to her. So I put it on here. I really like how it is. So I know it's from the 50s, and I enjoy it. Here's a little lingerie tag. Is that what it is? Anyway, and it has my husband's initial and my initial. I just did some doodling with, you know, stuff right there. This was now let me think about this, because I embroidered the whole thing and you can't even tell what it was. I think it might have been a strip of something. I guess it must just be fabric. This is some wools here. Here's another P. Let's see, where are we at? Oh yeah, you can still see it. Right here's a P, an old one from France, I think. And when I went to take it apart, it all came apart, so I had to reshape it. I'm sure I didn't get the shape right. Buttons, more buttons over here. All mother, you know, pearl buttons. Okay, what do we got here? I got to keep thinking about what we're doing. I got this off of, and it was off of Etsy, and I just like them. They're acorns that are all crocheted or something, and so I just pinned them on with this little lingerie pin clip, because these are forget-me-nots, and I really like forget-me-nots. So they're just, I put them on here because I thought they'd be cool to be hanging down, and they looked unusual to me. So let's see, going down. It's a treasure, even though it was a kind of a new treasure. Okay, how are we doing this? I can't really take it off this metal thing because, let's move this over here, because it will cause a problem if I try and take it off. So we'll move these out of the way. So right here, this one has, these are, I found this also on Etsy. Etsy's my favorite store. And it's double P's. I guess you can probably wear right here. It's really hard to try and do this. Okay, so this is double P's. Medallion. It's like a lingerie medallion or something. Just things I sewed on here. Trying to remember what was what. Just some doodling and flowers. So I tried to pick up red a lot because that's my husband's favorite color and kind of goes with our house. And my favorite color is like a red orange, like a really pretty sunset orange or like red. So I love red and orange together. This isn't actually the color orange, but I like it. Doesn't matter. It's hard to find the color orange I like. And over here, just some pretty stuff. Oh, got this from someone, I don't know who. These here I put together. I think someone else did that too. I can't remember if it was Rachel or Sarah. They did a flower, and that's what this is too, but it's all covered up. But this is the fabric that my little grandson, he's going to be 14 in a month or so. The shibori dyeing that he figured out how to do. So he had done those, and I made a big flower. I think it went like this, yeah. Then I put other stuff on top. So let me think. I'm hoping I remember everything. But at least you can see how I put it together. Suffix puffs, aren't they so pretty? I love this kind of a flower right here. I just love that, this kind of cut work. And of course, I found one of these laundry tags that were 2 P's, so that was fun. And I had gotten these, and they were antique too, and so I just put them along. I didn't do those. I just thought it was fun. A little stitching. Okay, come up some more. Let's go up. Okay, come here. This is very something. Okay, so we're going like this. Okay, so we have the bird here. I put a bird here, and it was a cutout piece of old quilt, and I tried to go over it so you could see it, but it all blends together. But I used this piece of an antique. Someone had sent it to me, a handkerchief with really pretty, and it was just hanging around. I don't have hardly any of this left, and in fact, I don't think I do. And so I just made a wing out of it to put on there. This cloisonne, is that how you say it? Cloisonne, a heart. I had another red heart here, but then I got this one in a group of beads I got from a sale, and I just liked how it looked, so I put it here. Here's some hearts. So remember, one of the prompts was heart, so we got heart, heart, big heart. These are all antique beads, and they're the kind, those opalized beads that when you put it in the sun, you know that they have opal colors, really pretty. That's their antique heart. What do you call those things? Man, I wish the words wouldn't go out of my head, but you know, antique heart. So it's all kind of all bleh on there. This was I bought off of a site that was an antique button slide thing. And so I only had 5 of them, and I think I've used them all. But I put one here, and I forget where I put other ones, but they're just so pretty. It's very pretty. Okay, then, so we got all that. Okay, I don't have hardly any, I don't think I have any of the cups left. I'm not sure, but I don't think I do. And so that was one for my mom's quilt. This is a really pretty glass button that I picked up somewhere that I like. It's a treasure. Now, this was given to me, and it was the end of a handkerchief, and it had a P. So because it was in the corner, I just cut it and then put it on the diagonal here. Pearl buttons. Let's see. These are just fabrics I like that go along here. I don't know, I don't know if there's a rhyme or reason. I love this little piece here. Could have been from Rachel, I can't remember, but it's all embroidered, so that's super fun. Put that there. Let me see, I'm thinking. This is like a little doily I put over here, like that. Okay, so coming up now like this. So now we have this is one of Rachel's bunnies, and I just love them so much. So it's right here. And because when I was covering it, it was sort of askew. This ended up having to come over. So I lost one edge, but I don't care because it was framed. Here's a little birdie. And he's carrying some, I left this is sort of loose for 3D effect. And this other part was sewed down. And this over here came from Juanette at Juanette's Crafting Corner, I think it is. And I bought one of her journals, and this was with it. It was from Italy, and it's all metal and wire and what have you, and wire metal. So I really like that. That's right there. This was from Rachel on one of her things, one of her packs. I found this when I was trying to pick up. I need to really pick up. And I thought, oh, I didn't think I had any of those left. So I went ahead and put that on here. And over here we have, okay, so what do we do here? I just had this hanging down because I liked how it looked. This was going to be, okay, so I'll say what this is. So this is that fabric again of Rachel's that was with the flowers on it. And then what I did was I outlined it with different antique metal trimmed. So this is this is all metal here. I don't know what that is. I hope it's not hair. I don't know what it was. I don't remember. Kind of looks like hair. I thought it was a ribbon, but I don't know what it is. Anyway, it doesn't matter. And so then I went around it and put some little gold beads just to make it interesting. Okay, this is my idea, was that I made a pot out of a piece of fabric. Then I sewed this flower on there with turkey work. And then I went ahead and put this leaves. And I want the idea that it sit in front of a window, and in the back and outside of the window is a bunch of flowers. So I don't know if you get that from that, but that was what I was striving to do. Okay, over here we have all of these things. This was a doily. I put it on just because it's so pretty. And look how colorful it is. It's so colorful. Then down here was the flower garden that I did. And so so this is all, I can see it pretty good. We're up there now. But so this is all, you know, suffix puffs and beautiful buttons that I love. Some of these are, this is plastic, but it was, somehow they got it out of a shop that had, you know, would never been out of the shop. It was probably from the 40s, I'm going to think they said. And so I just put it in here because it's so pretty. And I don't have any left now. And I think I gave Sarah some too. I can't remember if Rachel ever got any, but I had 2 left right there. This is abalone. This is a little glass ladybug. We call them ladybugs. I love that you guys call them something else in over there in Europe. What was it? Oh, it's really cute what you guys call it. Anyway, we call them ladybugs. Ladybirds. I wonder if that's why they named, you know, because President Johnson's wife way in the 60s, her name was Lady Bird Johnson. I just wonder if that had anything to do with that. Anyway, so, you know, there's all kinds of flowers here. Big, huge flower. Those are, you know, meant to be thinking that they're flowers. And then in here, just a bunch of fun buttons. This one right here, 1700s. I found it on Etsy and I bought it. Isn't that cool? Then here, these are all pearl. Pearl is a carved pearl one. This is a plastic one, plastic. This is glass. This looks like, this is a button that is all like beautifully somehow this is done. I don't know how that was done. Over here, more pearl, more glass, pearl, glass, pearl. And then, you know, I put this bluebird on. Isn't he beautiful? And then he's carrying a little branch. Then the idea is meant to think here that this is sort of a hill that goes like this, you know, with all the flowers on it. And then I put some beads along the hill, or a branch or something coming around with this. These are meant to be sort of beads. They're antique glass. I love the old glass beads because they're all so different sizes and they're different shape, you know. They're so different. You can tell that they're made in a different sort of way. And so he's carrying away a little branch with some of the beads on it. And this is crocheted over the top. I love that. I'm not sure if I have any of these left either. I really like that. And then these are glass mustardy color. I just love those. Okay, so what do we do here? I love that piece, this piece here. So what I did when I covered it on the back, then I brought it over, but then I didn't like that it was all the same on the side, so I added little snippets of other things, you know, other pieces of fabric along the edges. So it took away that look of it all being exactly the same. Okay, here we go up. Now this here, we're almost at the end here. Okay. So I had this piece of fabric, this one here, and it had these beautiful cherries on there, and it had the, you know, had a branch, and of course it has the leaves, but I covered a lot of the leaves up like this, and this is embroidered over the top, but there was a faint thing that looked sort of like that. So what I did was I really wanted to put my kitty cats on here. So I had oh, look, you can actually see them really good. So I have two black cats, a female and a male. The female is black and white, but all you can see of white on her is her whiskers, but I just thought the whiskers are never going to show up there. And so I guess I could put a little teeny bit of white, but, you know, it was not going to work. And then everything else white on her is like the underside of her tummy, her little paws, part of her paws, so you can't tell. But my other one's an all black cat. And so I had their tails come around and make a heart, like, and everyone has seen a picture like that. So I was very happy with that. And then I just embellished this. I embroidered all the part that was a branch, and I added some extra branch here, like one here so they could sit on it. And then I just did some of the pretty felted wool leaves. And there's some, this is wool too, but it's like a fabric. And this is all felted wool. And then this, oh, you guys, I'm going to show you that in a minute. So, but I have to stop and start. And then over here, let's see what else I have here. So I had this strip here. I put my dad's stars. Now my dad died when I was like 12, I think I was. So I recently, a friend told me, the friend who worked with the VA told me that I could get get a flag for, you know, those flags everybody puts in like if he was to be buried, I could get if he hadn't gotten a flag, I could get a flag, the kind that they would put on the casket and fold it and give it to you. I can get that, and then I could get all of his medals if I wanted them. So I asked that 2.5 or 3 years ago. And when they finally came, I had pretty much forgotten about it. So I was kind of surprised about that. But one of the things I really liked, I guess they get these stars for each 2 when they re-up. So it was I think there's 10 of them representing 20 years, as he was a career Marine. So I put those right there. I have my little sticker 2023. That's when I finished it. And then we were supposed to do words. So this came in I bought a vintage sewing basket, and then on there was a little book, and they had this like was on top of it. So I didn't sew this. I just took it off, and it says "with thy needle." I thought that was super cute. So I put that there. And then I put trust, hope, and faith right here. Then I had this I got from somewhere, from in France, and I think it was like a lapel pin thing, and they're 2 P's, and it's in sterling silver. Super interesting, I think. So I don't know if you can see the 2 P's. There's a big long P, and then there's a shorter P. So I just put it on. I put it on here. I thought it would be nice to keep it that way. This was also one of my mom's. I'm gonna guess I didn't take the pin part off of this. I don't know if I will. I don't think I'm going to, but I could, I guess. But it was in my mom's stuff, and it's another pin, and it looks very 60s, doesn't it? She probably wore it to one of the Marine Corps balls that they'd always have. But I liked it. It's a big flower. It kind of went along. It's purple, but it's all right. I like it. Okay, then up here we have like this. So here's my trim that I put on the end. And this was a very fun surprise. So Rachel sent me a Christmas journal for a gift, and on there she had one of her little snippet sort of tie things that she sometimes makes. And so I cut off the end. There was enough room I could cut off the end, and I put it on here because I just wanted to have it on here. And so just look how cute that is. So, and it looks perfectly. I love this. Is it a stamp? I love this, Rachel, if you happen to watch this. Okay, so it's done. And I'm wondering if I forgot everything, but you see how much stuff is everywhere. And I really enjoyed doing this, but I will admit it became very difficult to handle because it was so big and fat. It was hard to handle it. I didn't use any hoops. I kind of find those difficult. Let's go like this so we can look at that while I'm talking. So yeah, that was difficult. And when it got to the end, I was getting tired of it was just difficult. So I didn't really like that. But I'm going to measure it for you and tell you how big and long it is. And then I'm going to show you a fun surprise. So hang on. Don't go anywhere. Ooh, I turned the light on. I kind of didn't want this on. Okay, hi, I'm back. I want to show you something. I wanted to make it sort of semi-dark in here, but let's see if it'll still show up. If not, we won't be adding this part. So I recently found, I think they're called uranium glass. And I've gotten a bunch of jewelry and stuff. I just love it. And it's kind of dumb because the only way you're going to ever see this is with a black light. So I happen to have a black light flashlight. So are we ready? So see this guy right here? This guy right here? Watch this. Oh, you see that? Now, it's safe. Nothing's going to hurt you, but it has radium in it or something. And they glow green. Isn't that great? So, I mean, the only way you can ever see this, it's a little surprise in my Journal of Stitchery. The only way you're ever going to see that is if I were to have a black light to show people. But I know it's there and I like it. So let's see what happens. And we'll just turn this off. I think you can still see it even. Oh, that's out now. Huh, no wonder. Okay, just a second. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. We can just kind of see it like this. I don't know. Turn the big light on. Okay, here we go. There we go. Okay, and I guess, is this off? Oh, there we go. Woo, woo. I guess I could have left it on. You can still sort of see it. It's glowing. Okay, so I have a lot of fun with my stitching. So I love this. I'm very happy with it. And let's just see how big it turned out, how long it turned out. So I have memories from my mom and my mom and my dad, and both are passed on now. My husband and me and I. So I don't know. We're just going to measure this. This is, it's about 1 foot, or it's like 11 and, okay, come here, you. It's about, oh no, it's 1 foot. It's 12 inches. So no, yeah. Wait a minute. Why is it marked right here? Yeah, I guess, yeah, it is. It's 1 foot that way. And then I'm going to just measure, not from the little tabs. I'll just measure the part I sewed. Okay, so this is going to be very interesting. Let's go like this. Let's hold this here while we move it up some. So just to the bottom of the fringe. So this is 34 inches. So it's almost 3 feet by 1 feet. Probably if you count the other things. So it's a very big, it hangs nicely on my wall. And I will put a picture up. Anyway, I'm very happy with it. I'm excited. And then I'm going to do another video with a journal I have completed. And so I'll see you again in a little while. Probably a second for me. No, it'll be a second for YouTube. But I'm going to do a whole different one. I'm doing a whole different video. Thanks for watching. Bye.